not even close to the worst part. We're at the very beginning of this shit right now. So yeah, join me on Discord, podawful.com/cult. And am I allowed to tell you about that website? By the way, it's not a trick. The show is still going. There's no tricks here. Okay. Hee hee hee. Thank you. A lot of people are becoming members. And again, after I tell you this next part, you you may rethink being a member. Please don't. I appreciate it, but I do have some suggestions. If you were ever a member or ever sent a super chat to me on the old channel, I've got some suggestions after this. All right, who's here with me now? We got a few people. Feds, Deacon Blues, looks like Boat, Ray, Stella, Wanda. All right, a bunch of people here. Everybody, is everyone following this so far? Am I making sense? Because I'm feeling.
Yarp.
Is this now? Are we reaching horror? Like, at what point would you have given up on this message chain? Are we
almost
there
instantly?
Yet? Instantly.
Instant.
Okay, so I'm a freak, right? I'm a psychopath for doing this.
Yeah.
I'm fucked up. All right.
Do we know Maria's address yet, or?
She might just give it to me. And here's an interesting thing I learned while doing all this. You won't see this in the thread. Sometimes you get the same guy again. Okay? So if you talk to them often enough, you start getting to know these people. I've talked to some of these people like multiple times for hours and then over the course of weeks. And it's not they're not reusing the same names either. You can tell because they all have like little I've really gotten to know the team over there, okay? Let me tell you something.
Meet the team.
Reynaldo, not a fan of Pod Awful, all right? Reynaldo does not like, and I gave Reynaldo quite some reason not to like me. I kept sending Reynaldo photos that he probably would not enjoy.
Oh, dear.
They actually threatened to take away my ability to talk to support. Here's what happened. So I'm talking to this guy Reynaldo at one point, and I'm fucking beat down, man. You'll see what happens here. I'm beat down. And this was on the old channel stuff. And I've had enough. I've had enough of being treated like a physical retard. And so I just start spamming him stuff. And I mean, some of it's pretty bad. All right. I'm not going to get into it. But some of it's pretty bad. I'm at my wit's end. I would ask for a mea culpa on that one. Now, here's what I didn't think would ever happen is I didn't think I'd ever talk to Reynaldo again. And then on my new channel, this one right here, I had an issue happen. And I messaged YouTube support. And who did I get? Why, it's my old pal Reynaldo. And I could tell he remembered me. He knew. He knew I was the guy that sent him the twirl.
Your specter was haunting him.
Yeah. All right. So is the sound coming through Discord okay? Because I don't know what the settings are. Everything's fine? All right.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Okay. So apologies for any audio issues, but we got a lot of stuff going on here. All right. So I said to Maria, obviously you can't just keep my money. She says it's on hold and it will be refunded back to advertisers. That's not the direction the money goes in, Maria. Knock, knock. Anything going on inside your head? I don't think that's how it works, Maria. I said, that makes no sense. I already earned it. The views happened off of my work and the ads were seen. I said, you can't keep earnings. She called them earnings. You can't keep earnings. They are called earnings because I earned them. Now really think about this. She says, I know that you worked hard for this, but all revenue that was generated when a channel gets terminated will be refunded back to advertisers. And which, by the way, doesn't address super chats or memberships or any of that stuff. YouTube doesn't get to keep it. I said, I'd like to see proof of that. But again, it's my money. The ads were already seen. I already earned it. She says, as much as I would like to be transparent, so she's now telling me I'm not going to be transparent. This process is internal. Okay. So the process of me getting my money is internal. Oh, I'm sorry. It's an opaque internal thing that I'm not a part of. My money. Gotcha. Okay. So she says, I know you earned it. Okay. That's going to look great in court. I know you earned it, but this is how it works when a channel gets terminated. Maria, donkey brains, hello. I don't care if that's how, it can't be how it works. What do you mean that's how it works? Oh, that's just how it works. So this is the level of intellect we're dealing with a YouTube employee. I said, well, no, it isn't. It's my money. This would be like McDonald's firing me and giving my paycheck back to the customer after they already ate the hamburger. Now, I figured I needed to put this in terms that a Maria would understand. And what better way to do that than McDonald's? You would think for sure she could picture herself sitting there eating, yummying down on some nugs and wondering if she should have the money that she paid for the nuggets or the employee. Maria says, here's a recap of the resolution provided earlier. So she's now back to boilerplate on that one. I said, that's just stealing. The money is mine. She says, I understand. Would it be helpful if I transfer your concern to our team supervisor who can take a second look? Yeah, that'll be helpful. Yeah, let me talk to your manager, the guy who is stealing my money. No, Maria, that would not be helpful.
Reparations.
That would be like if I worked at, let's say, McDonald's, and the manager decided to keep my fucking money after firing me. And he told me, would I like to speak to the district manager in order to resolve this? Yeah, not really. No. Okay, so Maria puts me through to the supervisor. Now, here's a fun fact that I've learned about supervisors when it comes to YouTube and all of this. You know how I've said you talk to the same people, you see them over and over again? Well, it turns out that the people who are supervisors sometimes are the regular guys. And then sometimes the guys who are regular guys are the supervisors. Because if you talk to these guys long enough, you see their name pop up as one and then as the other.